channel. How are you guys doing? If you don't know, I'm kelsie.keaira, big K, not the little one, chocolate body, all the above, whatever you want to call me. And welcome back. Today we're starting the gym series, which I feel like is long awaited by a few people. A lot of people have a lot of questions. They've reached out to me about fitness or being in the gym or just starting your fitness journey in general. So this is going to be the first video of the gym series. There's going to be many more to come, a lot to come. Today, this video is going to be a few things I wish I knew before starting my fitness journey. So I have a few things typed up here, and I'm just going to explain them to you and kind of give you the rundown, so hopefully you get a better idea before you just hop straight into it, or you kind of, if you're already into it, you just tweak a few things so you can have a better experience with it than from when I first started, and I made many mistakes. So 3 years later, I've learned from a lot, and I like to help you guys. And of course, I'm still learning, so I'm not an expert at this, but I've definitely picked up a few things. So we're gonna get straight into it. The first one is, which I touched on in my first video. You cannot rely on motivation, okay? Motivation is gonna come and go. Motivation is not consistent. It never will be. No matter how many affirmations you do, no matter how much journaling you do, motivation is gonna come and go. It's not gonna stay. But what is gonna stay is dedication. When you say, this is what I'm gonna do, this is how I want this to work out for me, these are my goals, once you become dedicated to it, there's no letting up. So, of course, starting off, it's gonna be a mental game. It's gonna be you pushing yourself to get there, but it all boils down to dedication. Don't say, oh, I'm not gonna work out today, I don't feel motivated, You need to find a reason to go. Like, you need to be like, okay, but this is what I want for myself. Okay, this happened yesterday, like that could have been better, whatever. Put it all in the workout. Put it all in the workout, whether it's good, bad, ugly, great, put it in the workout. Like, I promise you, whatever's up here, put it in the workout. That's it. Don't rely on motivation. Don't do it. You are gonna sit in the bed for weeks and never make it to a workout if you rely on motivation. So don't do that. Number 2, rest is well needed. This one is very important. When I first started, and I still struggle with this, that's why I'm getting better though. When I first started, I was overly consistent. I would work out 7 days a week, and I would not give myself a rest day. Rest days are important. It's very important for your muscle growth. If you don't take a day off, your muscles do not have the time to regroup, to build, to do anything. If you're constantly working on them and pushing them 7 days a week, you're not going to see progress because they never got the time to regroup, ever. You have to give yourself at least 1 day. That's the most I can do. I cannot do 2 to 3 days, but it depends on your schedule, really. But as long as you have 1 day, please just have 1 day where you know, I'm not working out today. And one thing I had to do, since that was something that I still wanted to do even on my off day, okay, well, let's get some stretches in. Let's do some deep stretches. You can do that, but don't go hard on your body like you did the previous 6 days. Give yourself a day to rest. Number 3, I just recently learned a little bit more about the calorie deficit diet and the calorie surplus. So let's get into that. A calorie deficit diet is when you're eating less calories than you're burning. A calorie surplus is the complete opposite. You're eating more calories than you're burning. So depending on your goals, that should determine which one you're doing. If you're wanting to lose weight, of course you'll be doing a calorie deficit diet. If you're wanting to gain weight, you'll be doing a calorie surplus, which is done in the bulking seasons and which is done in the bulking seasons, and calorie deficit is usually done in the cutting seasons. Or that's what it's called in the gym, but it's really up to you when you do these things. But cutting, calorie deficit, gaining, calorie surplus. Type into Google, based on your body measurements, how many calories you should be taking based on your body measurements and your age. Give or take, of course, and take that into consideration with your goals of what you want to achieve in the gym. But It'll tell you how many calories you should be eating or how many calories you should be burning to get to that goal. Number 4, materials that can be beneficial but not dependent on. That's waist trainers, that's booty bands, that's BFR bands, that's fat burner ointments, all of it. Waist trainers can be beneficial. In my personal opinion, I feel like if you wear it every workout, it's not going to allow your form to be the best, in my personal opinion. If you have your waist trainer on tight because you're wanting it to suck all the stomach fat into place and burn up all that fat, your form is not going to be the best when you're doing certain exercises. So I say it can be beneficial maybe if you're on, let's say if you're doing cardio. If you're on a treadmill and you're wearing a waist trainer, cool. But once you're about to hit legs or whatever it is that you're doing, I say take it off. My personal opinion, again, don't depend on it. It can be resourceful. It can be okay. Booty bands, resistance bands. I say those are pretty good because they still give you the resistance that you need without having to actually use weights. Like if you want to do, let's say you're doing kickbacks and you put them around your ankles or whatever, that works. For me, I use them to activate my glutes before I actually use weights. So I do say those are beneficial. Again, don't depend on them. You should still find your way to use weights. BFR bands is something that I use. It's hard to explain, but you wrap it around kind of right under your glutes, and it goes all the way around. Mine are from Amazon. You can wrap them all the way around, and it pumps a lot of blood to your legs. It's pumping a lot of blood to your legs as you're working your legs, so it's kind of giving you a better pump. In my opinion, I like them a lot. Those are used on leg days, so I do recommend them. Fat burner creams, I've never used one. I use a more natural source, and it's not something I depend on. I use it every so often, but coconut oil. Coconut oil is like a good sized jar at Kroger. I think I got it for $8 or $9. Not the actual liquid oil, like the actual put together solid oil. You scoop it, you can rub it on, like, it's gonna help you sweat. So you put it on your stomach, put it on your inner thighs, put it under your arms right here, whatever it is. But of course, that's not saying, oh, I'm about to burn all this fat right here. No, it's gonna help you sweat, yes, but don't depend on it to just shrink pounds in certain areas, because that's not how this works. Number 5, patience. Patience is key. I have been working out, like I said, for about 3 years, since 2019, and I feel like just recently is when I've been starting to see the most results. Like, that doesn't mean I haven't seen results beforehand, but it's a process. It's a continuous process of growth, training, and determination. Like, it's not just an overnight thing. Your body's going to change. Your body's going to fluctuate, whether it be good or bad. It's going to go through different changes throughout this time. You have to be patient with yourself. Don't be hard on yourself saying, oh, I wish I shouldn't have ate that cheeseburger. You're going to have slip-ups with the diet. You're going to. If somebody's telling you otherwise, they're lying. You're not going to be on a perfect diet all the time. That's if you're even on a diet. Hopefully you are. If you're in the gym, you should be on some type of diet, whether it's restrictive or not, but you should have some type of diet in place. Be patient. It will happen, not on your time, but it will happen. The changes will happen. You're going to appreciate it, and you're going to want to go harder, but you have to be patient with yourself and your mind, your mental, your physical. Let it happen on its own, okay? Just trust me with that one. Number 6, okay, the benefits of bulking and cutting. So I touched into this. I just recently learned within the past year, I'd say, about bulking and cutting. Bulking is when you're trying to gain mass. You're trying to gain weight, basically. So you're eating a lot. You're in a calorie surplus diet. You're eating a lot, and you're not really touching cardio as much, if any. You're not touching cardio like that. You're touching weights. You're weight training strictly. You're increasing the weights. You're increasing the reps. You are weight training. That's what it is. Cutting. A cutting diet, or not even a cutting diet, but a cutting lifestyle would be you in a calorie deficit diet and you doing a lot of cardio, still with weight training, of course, but you're increasing your cardio than you would compared to a a bulking. So it depends on your goals. Like I said, there are like what we call seasons in the gym. I guess there's the cutting and the bulking. Bulking usually happens around this time, and then cutting starts to happen around the springtime when you know you're about to get in a bathing suit. That's when you start cutting, because you're gonna get all that weight that you gained, and you're gonna cut it down to a slimmer yet toned figure. So that's the difference between that. Again, this is all based off of what your goals are and what you want to see change. Number 7, which I think is very important, proper form is a lot more important than increasing your weight. If your squat form is horrible, you're hurting your back each time, it doesn't matter that you're squatting 225. You're not going to see results. You're going to see back pain. You're going to be laid out in the bed the next few days and not able to get to the gym because you wanted to increase your weight and not fix your form. So start off slow with, I'd say, no weights at all. Start off with no weights. Work on your form. Get to where it needs to be, then add weights. That does not mean jump straight into 100 pounds. No. Let's start off with a 20. Let's see how we can do with that. See if our form messes up. If it messes up, all right, let's work on this 20 for a little bit. Then come back, let's try it again, let's add 5. You have to slowly increase it so that your form doesn't mess up. You have to be able to keep your form consistent. Otherwise, you will not see results. You will only see injuries. Let's not do that. So keep your form good. Even with like upper body, I don't want to just talk about lower body. Upper body too. If you're doing bicep curls and you're going like this, but you're like swinging the weight up and you're swinging your whole body because you wanted to use a 60. No, that's not doing anything, and you're probably going to throw out something up here and in your back. No, start off slow, start off easy, and focus on your form. Then worry about the weight. All right, number 8, stretching. Please stretch. Man, look, I have had enough injuries because of this to know that it's very important. Please stretch. Like, you could get the smallest, pettiest injuries, and it's like, why? That was so unneeded. All you have to do is stretch. Before and after, though. Don't just do before, don't just do after. Stretch before and after you do anything. If you know if you're about to have a heavy day in the gym, or you know you're about to touch some weights, or even cardio, you don't want to start running and you didn't stretch, and then you mess up your Achilles, your hamstring, your ACL, whatever. No, just stretch. It doesn't have to be this long, drawn out 30-minute stretch like you see on YouTube. No, do some stretches, make sure they're thorough, and then get to it. And I promise you, you're going to feel so much better. Your depth in certain exercises is going to be a lot deeper because you stretched. Those muscles and areas are cool now. They're ready. They're warmed up. But if you just jump straight into it, it's like you're setting yourself up for failure, love. Number 9, something I had failed to realize when I first started. You cannot spot reduce fat. Stop. You cannot do this. Stop. And one of the biggest things is like the love handle situation. Stop hitting all these side planks. And no. First of all, you need a calorie deficit diet. You're drinking alcohol, so you're bloated. You're taking in too much salt. But you're doing side planks, hoping that it's going to take all that away. No. If you want to lose fat, you got to lower your calories. And you have to increase your cardio. It's just that simple. Stop going into the gym saying, oh, I'm about to lose my side fat. Oh, I'm about to lose my inner thigh fat. Oh, I'm about to lose this little jiggle under my arm. That's not just, you can't just say that's all you about to do and that's all that's about to get worked on. No. Because if you working your arms, this about to get toned, this about to get toned, this about to get to all of it. You can't just go in there expecting that to get done and you still got a whole toned arm. No, you're working on everything. You're committing to working on everything. I don't make the rules. Number 10, consistency is very important. You cannot go to the gym full on strong for a week. You know, you do a 6-day split, you eating a good diet, you drinking your water, you whatever you got to do for a week, and then not do that the next week and then expecting your body to look the same. No. Your body's gonna go right back to where it started. Your energy is gonna go right back to where it started. Your pee is gonna be brown. No! Why would you do that to yourself? You have to stay consistent. Stay consistent to your goals. Work towards it and then continue seeing progress. But you can't just make a little bit of progress, fall off, and expect it to still be there. No. It will not be there. I guarantee you. You will gain all that weight right back. Your mood will be crap. Your energy will be crap because you fell off. When all you have to do is be consistent. All right, number 11. If you don't challenge yourself, you cannot expect change. The biggest misconception is squats. So we're gonna touch on this for a second. There was a time where it was like the 100-day squat challenge, or the 30-second plank challenge for 30 days, whatever. 100 squats a day. You're doing the same thing with no weight. You're doing the same thing. Mind you, you're not giving yourself a break. You're not gonna see anything. You're not at all. You have to add weight to it. You have to challenge your body, because if you're growing immune to something, your body's saying, okay, this is light work. We got this already. Now what? So why would you keep feeding it the same tired thing if you're done? Your body has reached its max with that 25 pound, up to a 30, 35. You cannot expect huge quads and pumped glutes with a 5 pound. It does not work. You have to push yourself to where it hurts. That's how this works in the gym. You have to be uncomfortable in order to see progress. 5 pounds is not going to cut it to Thor quads. It's not. Push yourself past comfort. If you're comfortable in the gym, that's not okay. You should never feel comfortable. Your body should never physically feel comfortable in the gym. Ever. Because if you are, you're being too easy on yourself. You should stay home. Number 12, do not rely on a gym partner. A gym partner can be beneficial, especially if you are someone that lacks motivation or determination or a little push. That's okay. Your friend is ready to go to the gym, or they're like, oh, I can't make it today. You're not gonna go because you were relying on them to go. You wanted to go work out with them. That's what you got yourself used to. If they don't work out, you not working out. Now y'all both not working out, and y'all both in the same place y'all started. No. No, that's not how this works. Your goals are your goals. Their goals are their goals. That's cool. If y'all have an agreement, if y'all have a common goal, that's great. But don't sit at home because they're sitting at home. Don't eat a double cheeseburger because they're eating a double cheeseburger. No. You cannot do that at all. If you want it that bad for yourself, go get it. Don't wait for them to. You're gonna fail each time with that one. Number 13, take pictures. Take pictures of when you first started. Take pictures a week after. Take pictures a month after. Take pictures when you leave from the gym. Take pictures when you wake up the next morning, because I promise you, your body is going to fluctuate. But progress is progress. You have to appreciate the progress. Progress is gonna be progress. The pictures are gonna show it, and then it's going to fuel you. Like, you're gonna look at it and be like, dang, I look good right there. Ooh, the quads pumped. Ooh, the waist looks snatched. This, that, and third. Take the pictures. Take the pictures so you give yourself credit. Take your pictures so you see your progress. Take your pictures so you can critique yourself. Not be a huge bully. Don't be a bully to yourself during this. But you have to critique yourself every now and then. But be nice about it. Don't be like, stupid, you should have did more. No, just be like, dang, okay, well, I know I could have did more. There's always tomorrow. That's a few things that I wish I knew before starting my fitness journey. I wish the best to everybody starting their fitness journey or currently on their fitness journey. I recommend it. Being in the gym is a great mental reliever and like a stress reliever, and I live by it. I hope y'all have fun with it overall. But these are a few things I wish I knew. Hopefully this helps y'all. It can help somebody else. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share. Let me know what else y'all need to know, or what questions you have, and what kind of other gym videos y'all want to see. Let me know, guys.